It's 3 in the morning. The ceiling has become your closest confidant. You've been in bed for 5 hours, but only slept for 2. If this sounds familiar, I want you to consider a radical idea. To get more sleep, you need to spend less time in bed. It sounds completely backward, I know, but this is the core of a powerful technique called sleep restriction. And it's one of the most effective methods we have for treating insomnia. It works by fixing two things that get broken when we can't sleep. First, it rebuilds your sleep pressure. Think of it like hunger. If you only snack all day, you're never truly hungry for a real meal. When you lie in bed for hours, awake, you're doing the sleep equivalent of snacking. By staying out of bed, you build up a powerful hunger for sleep. So when you finally lie down, your body is desperate for it. Second, it retrains your brain. Your brain is an association machine. Right now, it might associate your bed with frustration, anxiety, and scrolling on your phone. The goal is to make your bed a place for one thing and one thing only: sleep. Sleep restriction creates a powerful, undeniable link between your head hitting the pillow and falling asleep. So, how do you actually do this? It starts with a little detective work. For 1 week, keep a simple sleep diary. All you need to track are two things: the time you get into bed and the time you get out of bed. Then make your best guess of how many hours you were actually asleep during that time. Be honest. If you spent 10 hours in bed but tossed and turned for 4 of them, your actual sleep time was 6 hours. After a week, calculate your average nightly sleep. To do this, add up the total hours of actual sleep for the 7 nights, then divide by 7. Let's stick with that example and say you're averaging 6 hours of actual sleep per night. That 6 hours now becomes your sleep window. This is the only amount of time you are allowed to be in bed, period. The minimum should be 5 hours, but don't go below that. Next, pick a wake-up time you can stick to every single day, even on weekends. Let's say 7 a.m. This is your anchor. It does not move. Now, count backward by your sleep window. If your window is 6 hours, you are not allowed to go to bed before 1 a.m. I need to be direct with you. The first week or two of this will be tough. You will feel tired. You'll want to go to bed earlier, but you can't. You are intentionally creating a sleep debt to reset your system. But then something amazing happens. You start falling asleep almost as soon as you get into bed. You sleep more deeply. You're spending less time in bed, but the time you are spending there is high-quality, consolidated sleep. Once you're sleeping solidly through your window for about a week, meaning you're asleep for about 85% of the time you're in bed, you can earn the right to add 15 minutes to your window. You'd now go to bed at 12:45. You continue this process, slowly extending your time in bed until you feel rested and your sleep is satisfying. And here's a quick formula to keep it simple. Sleep efficiency equals total sleep time divided by time in bed times 100. Your goal is at least 85%. If you're below that, hold steady. If you're above it, you can extend your window. This method requires commitment. And a quick but important note: if you have a bipolar disorder diagnosis, you should not try this without consulting your doctor, as it might not be appropriate. For everyone else struggling, this isn't just a sleep hack. It's a research-backed therapeutic tool that puts you back in control. You are teaching your body how to sleep again. It's a challenge, yes, but on the other side of that challenge is the deep, restorative rest you deserve. And this is just one piece of the puzzle. I've already made a full video on stimulus control, which I'll link in the description for you, and I'll keep making more videos on other science-backed techniques so you can build your own sleep toolkit step by step. So if you want to follow along and actually master your sleep, make sure to subscribe and check out that next video.